This article is about education in Hungary, particularly the organization of the education system, which shows similarities with Central European and ex-socialist countries. The social environment of education. The decline of Hungary's population that started in 1981 has also continued in recent years. According to the 2001 census, the population of Hungary was 10,198,000, about 500,000 less than the figure of 20 years earlier. By 2005, the population dropped to 10,077,000. The age pyramid of the Hungarian population is among the most irregular ones in Europe. On 1 January 2005, due to the extremely low number of live births in the preceding years, the size of the 0 to 4-year-old population was smaller than the next age groups of 5-year increments up to the age group 60 to 64. There are major differences in the size of the various generations. The official language of instruction is Hungarian, but a number of ethnic and national minorities have minority educational institutions with their own languages as first or second language of instruction at primary and secondary level of teaching. According to the 2003 survey, the rate of Romani children in the population entering school education in 2008-2009 is expected to be around 15%. School system in Hungary. A special feature of the Hungarian education system is that institutional structures and the structure of educational programs are not aligned with each other. The system's institutional structure and the presence of programs allowing early selection show similarities with Central European and ex-socialist countries. The system's content structure, the uniform and general phase of education has extended, and secondary-level education may be characterized by increased opportunities for transition. The general phase of education lasts until the age of 16 in Hungary's education system. Participation in secondary education, offering a wide variety of programs, is fairly high. Within secondary education, the proportion of students studying in programs leading to a secondary school leaving certificate and offering transition to tertiary education is around the international average. Hungarian education and training programs. Source: Statistical Yearbook of Education 2002-2003, 2003. Notes: Destination for which the programs have been designed to prepare students. A equals access to further general education, B equals access to further vocational education, C equals access to the labor market. Orientation category is based on the degree to which content of program has been specifically designed. G equals general, P equals pre-vocational, V equals vocational. Organization of the educational system. Pre-primary education. This educational level is considered as a crucially important integrated part of the school system. It caters for children from 3 to 7 years of age. Since 2015, participation in pre-primary education at this level is compulsory from age 3. Although exceptions are made for developmental reasons, public sector institutions may only charge for services additional to their basic tasks, including, for example, extracurricular activities, meals, excursions, etc. Currently, the attendance rate with regard to the age groups 3 to 5 is just above 86%. The average duration of participation of children aged 3 to 7 in pre-primary education is just over 3 years, which is the highest average value in Europe. In Hungary, a kindergarten is called an óvoda. Children attend kindergarten between the ages of 3–6/7. Attendance in kindergarten is compulsory from the age of 3 years, though exceptions are made for developmental reasons. Though kindergartens may include programs in subjects such as foreign languages and music, children spend most of their time playing. In their last year, children begin to be prepared to attend elementary school. Most kindergartens are state-funded. Kindergarten teachers are required to have a diploma. Primary education children start primary school when they reach school maturity, usually in the year in which they have their 6th birthday. Primary education can last for 4, 6 or 8 years. 8-year education is the most widespread. The other two options were introduced in the early 1990s. Subjects include literature, grammar, mathematics, music, art, physical education, environmental studies, biology, geography, history, history of art, physics, chemistry, 1 or 2 foreign languages. Before 1990, Russian was compulsory. Secondary education usually lasts for 4 years. In gymnasiums it can also last for 5, 6 or 8 years depending on how many years the student spent in primary school. Since 1997 the numbering of years in secondary school are following that of primary school. There are 3 kinds of secondary schools: gymnasium, Suzakas Episkola, Sakmunkasketzosakiskola. After finishing secondary school, students take a school-leaving exam. This consists from 2005 of exams on 5 subjects: written exam in mathematics, verbal and written exams in literature and grammar, a foreign language, history, and written and or verbal exam in a subject of the student's choice. These exams also serve as an entry exam to universities and colleges. New secondary form until the school year of 2004-2005. Many of the gymnasiums have begun to teach a foreign language intensively in IT in the first year. This is called Nyelvielikeski Evfoliam, literally, language training class, or simply Naladik Evfoliam. After 2005, students will have less foreign language lessons in IT. At schools where there is no Naladik Evfoliam, they may be required to introduce them because the majority of Hungarians do not speak more than one language, or only speak their parents' language or dialect. Most students will finish high school at the age of 18 or 19, or when they complete year 13. Those who had at least an intermediate-level language exam weren't required to pass a language exam at Matura, but has become compulsory since 2006. In language training classes, a student must pass an intermediate-level language exam in the 2nd year, and the same level Matura in the 3rd year. Higher education in Hungary dates back to 1367 when Louis the Great founded the first Hungarian university in the city of Piacute, CS. Higher education is divided between colleges and universities. College education generally lasts for 4 years, while university education lasts for 4 to 6 years depending on the course undertaken. Vocational curriculum usually lasts 2 years. They are open to secondary vocational schools graduates, and eventually vocational school students. University PhD courses usually take 3 years to complete. Before students get their degree, they must pass an intermediate-level language exam in the foreign language of their choice. English and German are the most popular. The number of Spanish learners has been growing in the last few years. Recently a high number of students chose Esperanto and Romani languages. Both are said to have a relatively small vocabulary and easy grammar. Vocational schools. This school type typically provides general and pre-vocational education in grades 9 and 10, normally followed by 3 or 2 years of ET. At the end of their studies, students will acquire a qualification. Foreign students in Hungary. Hungary attracts foreign students from both EU and non-EU countries. 3/4 of the students arriving in Hungary arrive from just 10 countries, while 1/4 of the students arrives from another 100 countries. Among the countries sending most students are Germany, Iran, Norway, Israel and Sweden, while the majority of guest students are citizens of the neighboring countries. In the 2008-2009 academic year, the total number of foreign students studying in Hungary was 16,916, while this number was only 14,491 in 2005-2006. The figures increases because of the following advantages. Hungary offers affordable tuition fees and living costs in European Union and Schengen area. Number of Nobel Prize winners and scientific inventors got their education here. Easier admission procedure and less documents for getting acceptance. Hungary offers different type of scholarships for foreigners. The cost of student accommodation in Hungary is lower than most Western European countries and Scandinavia. Lots of education programs are offered in English and German. Hungarian embassies issue education visas easier than other European Union and Schengen member states. Residence permit issued in Hungary for foreign students allows them to travel to other Schengen countries without any visa. Number of low-cost flights connect Hungarian cities to other countries and popular travel destinations. Employment opportunities in European Union during education years and after graduation, etc. Preparatory courses. Students interested in continuing their studies in Hungary will find preparatory courses in numerous universities from Debrecen to Budapest, from Budapest to Szeged, from Szeged to Pest, CS.